Welcome to Hoover High School. Brandon Lewis with you tonight as it is the 1-0 Marshalltown Bobcats facing off against the 0-3 Hoover Huskies here on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV. Bobcats out and warming up as they make their way off the floor. You see Maya Moore in the middle there for the Marshalltown Bobcats. 12 kills the other night, a senior middle hitter, and she will help lead the Bobcats against the Hoover Huskies tonight. Looking to come off a nice win, 3-2 Ames last Tuesday night. First serve is coming up. We'll talk to Kaylee Pashung, head coach for the Marshalltown Bobcats in her fourth year. That's coming up next right here on your home for Marshalltown Bobcat Volleyball, KFJB-TV.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
Welcome back into the countdown to First Serve here on KFJB-TV. Now joined by Kaylee Pashung, head coach for Marshalltown Volleyball, on the road 7:15 tonight at Des Moines Hoover. Well, 3-2 victory over Ames. What was the morale like in practice over last week?
Yeah, absolutely. The girls were just riding that high all week, so hoping to take it into tonight.
Of course, last week, Jordan Daggett, she had 4 aces, 8 as a team. What do you think really helps make a successful server? Because it seemed like, especially in that fourth set when you guys really needed a comeback and you dominated, I think you went on like a 7 or 8 point run right there. So what kind of leads to that?
Yeah, we need consistency and aggression. So it's kind of that balance between the two. Got to be consistent. You have to make your serves, but I still want them staying aggressive and going hard with their serves.
Yeah. Looking at the squad as a role, McKenna Coleman, they're at that libero. How have you thought she's transitioned well into that? 12 digs and an ace the other night.
Yeah, absolutely. I think she's done a great job stepping into that role. We'll see her again tonight, and so I'm really excited. I love how she's progressed through the summer and the off season, and obviously in that first match. So, yeah.
Of course, going into a match when you know your opponent 0-3, the Hoover Huskies are, is that an extra focus for you as a coach to say, hey, let's not overlook this one?
Yeah, absolutely. Our goal is to stay focused through the whole night, playing our game, focusing on our side of the net, and again, holding that focus all the way through.
Final question for you, key to victory against the Hoover Huskies tonight.
It's going to be that focus and holding our energy on our side of the court.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk to her after the game. That's Kaylee Pashung, head coach for the Marshalltown Bobcats. We'll take a look at the starters coming up next. This is Bobcat Volleyball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Welcome back to Hoover High School. I'm Brandon Lewis. Thanks for joining us tonight for our coverage of Marshalltown Bobcat Volleyball here on KFJB-TV. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Yeah, that's right. We appreciate when you say thanks for what we're doing here on KFJB. At least, you like it. And then also subscribe so you can get upcoming game alerts and turn on those notifications as well. Make it easy for you, all free with our coverage here on KFJB-TV. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineups here tonight. First off, for the Hoover Huskies, behind Catherine Moore, 0-3 overall. They're 0-1 in the Iowa Alliance Conference. It's Vanna Liu. She is a senior outside hitter. 5 digs, 3 aces in the 3 matchups so far on the season. Mona Kine, a sophomore, and she is a defensive specialist as well as right side. An ace on the season, number 6 for Mona Kine. Jessica Kine will get the start as senior, middle hitter, 3 kills on the season. Number 8, Kylie Ash, a senior, and she is one of their setters out there for the Hoover Huskies. Bria Goods, a sophomore outside hitter. Number 11 will get the start. And rounding out the starters for Catherine Moore tonight, Elena Jarrett, a senior libero, 9 digs, 4 aces so far this season. Losses to Newton, PCM, and Des Moines East for the Hoover Huskies. Meanwhile, for the Bobcats, they are 1-0 on the season, a 3-2 victory over Ames. It went to that 5th set, and the Bobcats were able to win that one, especially fueled by a very good 4th set against the Ames Little Cyclones last week to start off 1-0. Kaylee Pashung now 33 wins in her 4th year now, and at the helm for your Marshalltown Bobcats. Coming off a season, they were 9-24, looking to improve on that, as the Bobcats are 6-0 against Hoover since 2012. McKenna Coleman, libero, 12 digs, 1 ace, number 3 for the Bobcats. Kennedy Feldman, outside hitter, as she had 14 kills and 2 aces against the Ames Little Cyclones. Thought she did a nice job, as well as Jordan Daggett, 13 digs, 4 aces, senior outside hitter, number 10. Amaya Moore, we talked about her a little bit in the warm-up there, but number 12, she, as a senior middle hitter, 12 kills against Ames. Gabby Estabrook thought she really did a really nice job on the backside of things for the Bobcats, as well as setting people up and also serving. A junior, Gabby Estabrook, he'll get the start. And Ella Roush, number 18, middle hitter and a senior, 8 kills, 2 blocks for the Bobcats. We'll see a lot of Ellie Hughes tonight, as well, as she is number 21, a junior and a setter. She was very involved in the last matchup against the Ames Little Cyclones. So that's the starters for tonight's matchup, as the Hoover Huskies and the Marshalltown Bobcats from inside Hoover High. Coming up, it is first serve from Hoover High School. Thanks so much for joining us. Tomorrow night, it is Bobcat Live from Wayward Social, as we will have that show coming up at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. 7 o'clock is the end time, so join us live at Wayward Social as Bobcat Live tomorrow night. We're going to talk a little bit of golf with Lucas Johnson. Ryan Schmidt will be on hand, as well as Chad Pedig and his senior cross-country boy leader, Angie Nilsson, as girls swimming will be on, and we'll talk to Adam Goodvin, head football coach. And then it's a special Thursday night edition of Bobcat football on the road at Cedar Rapids Jefferson. We'll have that one for you here on KFJB-TV. Looking forward to that. As the Bobcats are 0-1, Cedar Rapids Jefferson is 1-0 as the Bobcats look to get their first victory on the season. Then Friday night, if that's not enough for you, a inaugural celebration of the new sports complex at Marshalltown High School. Starters being announced here at Hoover High School. Let's take a quick listen in as both teams welcomed onto the floor.
Number 12, Maya Moore. Number 16, Gabby Estabrook. Number 18, Ella Roush. Number 21, Ella Hughes. Now the starters for your Hoover Huskies. Number 1, Dana Blue. Number 3, Brooklyn Rosser. Number 6, Mona Kine. Number 7, Jessica Kine. Number 8, Katie Eich. Number 10, Leah Urban. And number 14, Elena Jarrett. Head coach for the Bobcats is Kaylee Pashung, assisted by Tessa Mann, Tara Nichols, Scott Rank, and Marcia Schultz.
We are good to go at Hoover High School. We'll step aside for the national anthem. You are watching Bobcat Volleyball. This is Bobcat Athletics on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
You look forward to retirement as your time to relax. But now that it's here, turns out relaxation is overrated and you'd rather get back to work with an idea of your own. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement plans change course, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Tuesday night from Hoover High School in Des Moines. Brandon Lewis with you tonight as it's the Bobcats on the road in their red tops, blue bottoms. Meanwhile, for the Hoover Huskies, green tops, black bottoms, as we are ready to go in the first set tonight. Great to have you tuned in. Our producer tonight is Todd Steinkamp, Jesse DeMeyer, a.k.a. McMeyer on camera here at Hoover High School. Kaylee Pashong and her crew ready to go. Of course, 1-0. On the season with an Iowa Alliance Conference win against the Ames Little Cyclones on Tuesday night. Looking to make it 2 in a row to get off in the 2023 season. So we are underway as McKenna Coleman has checked in, the libero. First serve will go to the Bobcats. Gabby Estabrook, who did a really nice job last week against the Ames Little Cyclones in her serves, will lead off with the first serve here tonight on KFJB-TV. Good block up front on that front line for the Bobcats. Ellie Hughes, Amaya Moore right there. I think that was Hughes who got the touch and earns the point and the kill for the Bobcats. Up 1-0 here in set one. Estabrook her second. Yeah, it'll be bumped on that back line. And they'll get it over. And up into the attacking zone. Bobcats will slam it for a kill on the outside coming in. Jordan Daggett this time. Earns the point, 2-0 Cats early on here in the first set. It's off to a good start. Estabrook with the serve. Dug in that back line by Jessica Kine, and point Cats. 3-0. Estabrook a little bit long. Boy, not a great look at that. Elena Jarrett and Jessica Kine on that back line. They were trying to figure out who was going to take that one, and just kind of a side dig at that one. Not able to get it under control. So 4-0 is Estabrook off to a nice start back there. Serving in this one, the junior, with her fifth serve in a row. That ball right there. And not able to get it over the net. But the first touch on the back line on that dig almost went up to the ceiling. And we'll have a timeout. It's 5-0. Cats off to a great start on the road here tonight on KFJB-TV.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
Hot start for the Bobcats. Take a look at Kaylee Pashong right there on KFJB-TV. Of course, big grin on her face as the Cats are off to a 5-0 start. Gabby Estabrook started off the game serving. She is still serving her sixth serve in a row. Bumped on the back line by Jessica Kine. They'll just get it over. Up to the front line. Daggett plays it over quickly. Into the attacking zone. Nice dig by Feldman. Coleman gets it over. And back up front. Little bump. And just got a little too on top of it. Did Daggett. Point for Hoover, their first of the game. Back to serve, Brooklyn Royster. As senior, 3 assists coming into this match. Feldman digs, it's set to the outside. Point and the kill, Ellie Roush. Ellie Hughes. Combinated Ella Roush and Ellie Hughes together. But yes, Ellie Hughes did pick up the point for the Cats. And Daggett back to serve for the Bobcats. Line drive to the back line. It's dug out of there. Block in the front, but Hoover will pick up the point as it's out on the far side. Gabby Esterbrook went over and tracked that one down on the far side. Jump serve into the net by Vanna Lou, and that will result in a 7-2 lead now for the Bobcats. Five more to serve. We'll get it over the nets. Way outside, and Hoover on their third won't get it over. So a hot start, 8-2 for the Bobcats. Maya Moore with her second serve. Dig on the back line by Nia Irvin. And I think we had, net violation on Hoover, so point for the Bobcats. Substitution for the Bobcats. Checking in, Ella Roush. Maya Moore just checked out. 8 kills, 2 blocks against Ames the other night for Ella Roush on last Tuesday, the senior. And a serve long. Bobcats not able to get it. And a point for the Hoover Huskies, 8-4. Last point actually was granted to Hoover, the last 2 points. So serve into the net, though. Back to the Bobcats, 9-4. Thought the Hoover Huskies were into the net, but I believe it was actually the Bobcats. Gabby Esterbrook checks out. Olivia Holmgren, a junior middle hitter. We did not see her against Ames, I believe, and we'll see her on the front line. And she'll set up on the backside of the attack zone. She'll take a big swipe at it. It is blocked back into her, and Hoover picks up the point, 9-5. A block in that front line. I think it might have been Jessica Kine that was the one who got a piece of that. So Hoover Huskies behind Catherine Moore trying to work their way back into this one. Kylie Esch, a senior. She'll serve for Hoover. Daggett up to that front line. It's set up, and leave into the net there was Hoover. So back to the Bobcats, 10-5. Kennedy Feldman to serve. Mordecai had to go back on that and adjust and not able to get enough under it. Into the net, point Bobcats. Feldman's second serve. I believe the official indicating a court violation. Dig on the back line. Mordecai thought maybe she didn't have to get it over the net by so much, but ends up having to. So it's 13-5, just like that. And Feldman into the net. That one won't get over points. Hoover Huskies 13-6. First set of the evening. Daggett Diggs set up on the backside and just a little bit misplayed right there. Ella Roush not able to get it over for the Bobcats. Outside Daggett. Good hit. Well defended by Hoover. Bobcats get a piece of it on the front line. Now set it up to Daggett. Plays it back. And that will find just inside the corner for the point. 14-7. I'm sure a little bit of confidence here for the Bobcats as McKenna Coleman will serve now, the libero for the Bobcats in the white top. A miss hit, but ended up working out for Hoover. And the Bobcats had to react and just unfortunately could not in time point Hoover. Bria Goods, who started tonight as a sophomore on that front line, she checks back in for the Hoover Huskies. On to serve Mona Kine. Dig by Daggett. Little setup and tips the net. Moore gets it over. They're not able to defend the Hoover Huskies. Point Bobcats, 15-8. Hoover tonight, and it's the Apgar Volleyball Invite at Marshalltown High School coming up on Thursday night. Long for Hoover, point Bobcats, 16-8. And then on Tuesday night, Bobcats at home against Mason City. We'll have that one for you on KFJB-TV, 7:15. First serve against the Riverhawks. Good serve for the Bobcats. Good dig by Feldman. Quick play, shifty one by Ellie Hughes. Point Bobcats. Nice play right there. Boy, she really got Hoover to kind of bite. I think they thought, oh, she's going to set it up for more, and then all of a sudden, Hughes just tips it over the net, and it's a point. Jump serve. Estabrook there. That one near the back line. They'll get it up to near the attack zone. Coleman will play it over quickly. Hoover reacts. And they just get it over on the third. Coleman bumps it. And good play, Bobcats. Ellie Hughes picks up the point for the Cats here in the first set. Leading by 10 now. Estabrook, another serve tonight. Started off the match with, I believe, what was that? 6 or 7 in a row. Did that against Ames as well, where she had like 7 or 8 in a row. So, into the ceiling, nearly just missing for Hoover on the third into the net. Point Bobcats, 19-8. Bobcats had a really nice first set against Ames on Tuesday night, so it's always good to get that first set win because, like in that match, a misread. Vanna Lou kind of points to herself, saying, oh, maybe not communicating like they needed to, but correct the situation there for Hoover. It's a point for the Bobcats, just 5 more to go for the Bobcats to get the victory here in the first sets. Estabrook with the serve, and that one real close. A tough play for Kylie Yesh. Point Bobcats, 21-8. But like in that matchup against Ames, you go up 1-0, and then you're down 1-2, but dominate the fourth set. Just feel a little more in control when you win that first. Nice block by Hoover, but it's out. Point Bobcats, 22-8. Maya Moore with a shifty play up front. Hoover was trying to get it over. It was into the net, and she just took the bull by the horns and dropped it in. And point for the Bobcats, 23-8. Estabrook still serving. Coleman. Feldman will play it over. Ooh, Amaya Moore going for the kill right there. Didn't get it initially, but the Bobcats get the point on the miss hit by Hoover, 24-8. Down to the set point here. Estabrook started out the first set. She has a chance to be the one who ends the first set. She will. 25-8. Dominant first set for the Bobcats as they start out hot here in this first set of action and win it 25-8. We'll head to the second set next. This is Bobcat Volleyball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Well, in the first year of the Iowa Alliance Conference last year, the Bobcats in a tournament took down Hoover 2-0, and then also in regular season action, 3-0, a win against the Hoover Huskies, as we're just about ready to get into our second set here tonight. So anyway, obviously good track record for the Bobcats, 6-0 against Hoover since 2012, looking to make it 7-0. And Kaylee Pashong, head coach for the Bobcats, looking to get up her 34th victory on her career. This is her 4th year for the Marshalltown Bobcats. She gives a high five there to McKenna Coleman here on KFJB-TV. Brandon Lewis with you live in Hoover in Des Moines tonight. Newton, a 2-0 loss. PCM, a 2-0 loss. A 3-0 loss to Des Moines East for the Hoover Huskies. Meanwhile, it was a 3-2 win for your Marshalltown Bobcats last Tuesday night as they went the full 5 and got the victory inside the Roundhouse. Officials checking over the starters here in the second set. Hoover just wrapping up their meeting in their huddle. And the first serve will go to Nia Irvin, a senior setter. And she'll have the first serve for the Hoover Huskies. Down 1-0 after one. Lena Jarrett, the libero, will check in for the Hoover Huskies. And the serve. And that one just skims off the net on the serve, and the Bobcats get it over. Good communication for the Bobcats there. Maya Moore with the points. 1-0 second set. Good start right there in the second set as well. Jordan Daggett back to serve for the Bobcats. Kaylee Pashong gives the side of, I think, where they wanted that serve to go, and it works, and it's 2-0 quickly. Daggett, a low line drive. Not able to get to it as Kylie Ash after a shallow dig for the Huskies. On the back line in defense. 3-0. Daggett to serve. Lou loads up. Good block by the front line. Bobcats dive for a dig. Not able to get there as Estabrook. Good effort. Tough play as it was near the line on the far side. 3-1 here in the second set. Bobcats with the lead. Luther's serve. Set up on the backside to Amaya Moore, and just missing is Amaya Moore on the far side. Lou, her second serve, with the Huskies down by 1. Set up on the front line in the attack zone. Moore loads up. Too hot to handle for Nia Irvin. Point Cats. Ella Rausch into the match. Maya Moore will check out. Natalie Henson is also back into the match as McKenna Coleman. Libero is out. And Natalie Henson, the junior, to serve. Front line set. Good dig for the Cats, but nobody home on the backside. Diving was Natalie Henson. Jessica Kine was the one who loaded up and ended up helping get that point. Amaya Moore is back in as Henson will check out after that serve opportunity. Actually, no, Coleman checks back in. Moore looked like she was going to go back in. Front line set up. Good play for the senior middle hitter, Ella Rausch. Olivia Holmgren back into the match for the Cats as Estabrook checks out. Allie Hughes to serve for the Bobcats. And a laser into the net. Point 5-4 Hoover now. Rebecca Downs, senior outside hitter, is also checked in for the Bobcats. A plethora of substitutions. Serve for Kylie Esch. And Downs immediately. She was the first one to bump. Feldman, good spike. Rausch, good play up front. Holmgren. Good back and forth, and it ends in a Bobcat point. Oyster just not able to tip that one lightly over the net. Feldman back to serve for the Bobcats. Substitution. Downs will head out. Daggett's back in. Good serve. That'll be an ace right there for Feldman. 7-4 Bobcats. Feldman a couple aces against Ames, and her first of the night right there. Coleman bumps it up front. Now Daggett. Boy, that one hit the ceiling, and that will result in a Bobcat point. 8-4. They were asking for a ceiling shot at some point. They just missed a few times, just missed again. Outside. What a great play. Ella Rausch loaded up on that one coming in. The senior from the outside. 9-4. Second set. Bobcats leading 1-0. Feldman to serve for the Bobcats. Bumped on the back line by Nia Irvin up front in the attacking zone. Ooh, almost long, but Feldman saves it. Ellie Hughes into the nets. Point Hoover. Yep, there they go. 9-5. Ooh, Bobcats just got it over and inside the stick on the near side. Long in the return by Hoover on the libero, Elena Jarrett-Strong. Point Bobcats, 10-5. Rausch is out. Moore is back in for the Bobcats on the front line. Coleman, the libero, to serve. Little roll of the ball, and it's away. The bump by Jarrett, so they'll get it over. Coleman now bumps it outside, Daggett into the net. Bobcats not able to get it over in 3, and point for the Huskies. Jessica Kine is back in as Bria Goods checks out for Hoover. Libero and Jarrett to serve. Holmgren bumps it. Now back to Holmgren on the third. It's over. Jarrett bumps on the back line up into the attacking zone. Lou gets it over in 3. Front side, Holmgren. Nice kill for the Bobcats. So it's 11-6 now.
Okay.
Estabrook back in to serve. And a good block of Maya Moore in that front line. That's, I believe, a 4th touch right there on Hoover. It's a point for the Bobcats, 12-6. Estabrook with the serve, and the bump is over the Hoover bench. Point Cats. Bobcats wear their blue uniforms in their home matchup, but with the red on the road here tonight, definitely, if I had to pick a favorite, the red. Always a good look. I think can't remember. I'm trying to remember. Did the boys basketball team have a red? Anyway, always good luck with the red. It's 14-6 here in the second set as the Bobcats have the lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout with them. This is Bobcat Volleyball on KFJB-TV.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1 and 2 bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Bobcats off to a nice start here tonight. It's already up 1-0 and leading 14-6 here in the second set. Estabrook back to serve. And on the back line, Royster not able to handle that. That'll be an ace for the Bobcats, 15-6. Good contingency of Bobcat athletes traveling on the road here tonight for volleyball. Lou just gets it over. Bobcats dive, but Feldman not able to get there in time. 15-7. Bump by Feldman. Estabrook up, sets it up for Daggett and just plays it over. Lou front line, trying to sneak it backside on the play. It was a good attempt, but into the net. Point for the Bobcats, 16-7. Daggett to serve for the Cats. Bumped by the libero and Jarrett up to the front line. Just get it over with Kine. Almost into the net. Moore, she taps it over, and a point for the Bobcats. Ooh, what a serve. Daggett with the ace. Right into Royster. A really good serve right there. So 18-7 after Daggett's serve. Ooh, reaction there just in time for Jarrett. And the Bobcats had a block with Moore in the front line, but they were not able to get another good touch on it. And it hits the floor. A point for Hoover, 18-8 here in the second set. Lou to serve. Coleman bumps it. Roush comes from behind. Hoover with an unnecessary save. Lou bumped that one, and it was definitely going to be long right there on the return from the Bobcats, but nevertheless, 19-8 Bobcats with the lead here in the second set. Bobcats will take it. It's kind of a hindsight's 20/20. In the moment, you're just trying to react, and right there, reacting is Nia Irvin, but not in time. It's going to be an ace right there for Natalie Henson for the Bobcats. 20-8, second set. Bobcats looking for just 5 more to go up 2-0. Strong by Jessica Kine, the senior middle hitter. Point Bobcats, 21-8. Serve is out. Point for Hoover, 21-9. Couple substitutions. Coleman's back in for the Bobcats. Ella Roush is into the match. Rebecca Downs also in the back line as Feldman bumps it. It's set back up for her. A nice spike, and Lou will get it over. Called for by Rebecca Downs. A little poke and a good play. Ellie Hughes gets the point for the Bobcats. Kylie Esch was trying to hustle to it, but not able to get enough on it for the return. 22-9, Bobcats leading here in the second set. Hughes to serve. Bumps that one into the ceiling just to bounce. Saving it is Kylie Esch, but no one else is there to help her out. Point Bobcats, 23-9. Serve touches the net, and just enough to get the Hoover Huskies, Nia Irvin, a little offline and tried to bump that one. And it's 24-9 down to the set point here for Ellie Hughes. Serve a low one, dug out of there by Elena Jarrett. Hoover gets it over. Holmgren into the net. Point, Huskies, 24-10. Set up. Hoover just gets it over. Playing a little bit of pinball right there. Big spike and a kill on the outer half by Feldman. And the Bobcats take the second set, 25-10 to go up 2-0 here in the match at Hoover High School. This is Bobcat Volleyball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
You look forward to retirement as your time to relax. But now that it's here, turns out relaxation is overrated and you'd rather get back to work with an idea of your own. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement plans change course, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Pushed out of the pocket. Barker is chasing him. Can he get to him? Wade throws late over the middle field. Is it picked? Do the Bobcats have it? Yeah, they do!
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Welcome back to Hoover High School. Brandon Lewis with you here on KFJB-TV. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Get upcoming game alerts here on KFJB-TV as the Bobcats and the Hoover Huskies heading to set number 3. Bobcats won first set 25-8 and then just won the second set 25-10. So off to a nice start, looking to go up 3-0 and head back home victorious, starting off the season 2-0. Bobcats taking on the Hoover Huskies here tonight. Then they have the Apgar Volleyball Invite on Thursday, as that one will be at Marshalltown High School inside the Roundhouse. And then on Tuesday night inside the Roundhouse against Mason City. We'll have that match for you at 7:15 is first serve here on KFJB-TV. Looking forward to that one. Upcoming matches on September 16th against Waterloo West at 9 o'clock. As Waterloo East along down the line as well at Waterloo East on October 3rd. So plenty of more volleyball action coming up here on KFJB-TV. Bobcats looking to go up 1-0 here in the third set, and they will. A nice play by Feldman. She got it up there to the front line, and it is a 1-0 start as Estabrook started out the first set. Closed out that first set serving, did a really nice job. And her second serve is out. Gets over by the scorer's table. And it's 2-0 Bobcats. Estabrook with the serve. Dug out of there by Irvin in the back line. Up to Lou. Coleman saves. Feldman will get it over, but it's out of play. 2-1. Bobcats still leading here in the third. Bobcats win this one. Match will be over. Nia Irvin to serve, the senior. And that one will fail to make it over the net. 3-1 Cats. Daggett to serve. And that laser is touched by Mordecai, the sophomore, and it is an ace for Daggett. 4-1. Daggett's going to switch up. She was serving kind of on the right side. Now she's on the left, changes the angle, and it's a good play. Elena Jarrett, the libero, not able to handle that one. It's 5-1 now in the third set. Jarrett up to the attacking zone. It's set up strong, though, by Jessica Kine. Point Cats. Daggett to serve again from the left side. That one hits the net and rejected. 6-2. Daggett checking out there. You saw on KFJB-TV as her and Coleman collided. Rebecca Downs checks back in for the Bobcats. Lou to serve. Feldman with a nice save. Feldman does get it over. Block up there in the front line, but it's out, and it will be a Hoover point. Good block, Phil. Ellie Hughes was looking and hoping that one was going to stay in play, but it did not. Lou to serve for the Hoover Huskies. Bump by Coleman, set up, coming in, and thought that might have been bumped, but it was not, and Feldman not able to connect and get the point for the Bobcats. It's 6-4. Cats still leading in the third set. Set up. Amaya Moore takes a big swipe, blocked in the front off of the hands of Jessica Kine. Point for the Bobcats, 7-4. Natalie Henson's back in. Amaya Moore checks out. Coleman checks out. Ella Rausch is back in for the Bobcats. Set up in the attacking zone. Blocked by Rausch. Point Bobcats. 8-4. So nice play on that front line for the Bobcats to get the points. And Estabrook is back to return. Dig on the back line. Feldman comes in and gets a kill right there. Lou did her best for the Huskies to try to get that. But the ball did go into the Hoover bench, and the point for the Bobcats, 9-4. Just seems every time Estabrook is back there, the Bobcats at least get some sort of points, and she'll get another point right here. It's now 10-4. A dig, but it's out. Jarrett not able to control that one enough on the return. And the point for the Bobcats. Timeout for the Huskies, 11-4 in the third set. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Bobcat Volleyball on KFJB-TV.
You look forward to retirement as your time to relax. But now that it's here, turns out relaxation is overrated and you'd rather get back to work with an idea of your own. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement plans change course, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
11-4 our score in the third set. Timeout on the floor, and the Bobcats with a 2-0 lead here in the third set. Looking to go up 3-0 and roll out of Hoover in Des Moines with a win here tonight. Estabrook with the serve. Dive. And Hoover will return it, but out on the back line. 12-4 Cats. Coach Kaylee Pichon urging her players to vary up how they're serving as Estabrook. Oh! Kick save and a beauty right there, nearly, but Hoover not able to get it, 13-4. Lou pokes it over. Bobcats have it. Estabrook up to the front line. Ellie Hughes trying to just sneak that one over. Hughes, as well as Roush in the front line with a block. Set up, and Roush. Now Roush on the return, a kill. Had 8 of those the other night against Ames. Picks up another one right here. She definitely got fired up after that one. Rightly so. 14-4 in the third set. Natalie Henson. Henson with the serve. Return is out. 15-4. Natalie Henson, the serve from the junior. Set up far side for Royster, and it's just in. It's ruled. 15-5. Maya Moore will check it for Natalie Henson. Or, excuse me, Maya Moore checks out as well as Natalie Henson. Coleman and Rebecca Downs in for the Cats. A little bit of a misread, but Ella Roush with a nice adjustment got it over. The Bobcats win the point, 16-5. Holmgren back in for the Bobcats. Ellie Hughes to serve. Into the net. Point Hoover Huskies, 16-6. Kylie Esch will serve. Coleman bumps, set up to Roush. Return, and a good block up front. Bria Goods, the sophomore middle hitter, with the block, and a nice play for Hoover. Natalie Henson standing up, watching as thought maybe she was going to check back in here in a moment, but it's actually going to be Jordan Daggett. Bobcats get the point, 17-7. Daggett will check back in as Rebecca Downs will check out for the Bobcats. Feldman just sneaks over the serve. Huskies have to go back and save it. Royster gets it over. Set up. Daggett pokes it to the back line. And Coleman now returns. Feldman, good play by her to get it back over. Set up towards the middle and blocked. Nice job. I'm not sure if that one just snuck into the net straightly, but good job by Ella Roush. And Ellie Hughes in the area up front. Be ready for the block in that situation. As Feldman's on to return for the Bobcats, or excuse me, serve for the Bobcats. Into the net and point for the Huskies, 18-8. Third set, Bobcats up 2-0. Jordan Daggett is back in as Feldman checks out. Brooklyn Royster to serve for the Hoover Huskies. Backside to Holmgren, and that one out. 18-9. Serve is long. Point Bobcats. 19-9. Lady Danielson just checked in a moment ago as well, so Maya Moore back into the match. And the libero and McKenna Coleman to serve. Jarrett. And libero dug that one up, got up to the front line, but Kylie Esch and crew not able to return it on to the other side. Point Bobcats, 20-9. Coleman to serve into the net. Point Huskies 20-10. Coming up after the match, we'll talk to Kaylee Pichon, head coach for the Bobcats. Jarrett serves. Coleman digs it. Hughes got it over. And Lou to return. Bobcats quick play and catches him off guard. Elena Jarrett talking to her teammates. Not happy about that one. That point earned for the Bobcats 21-10. And Kinsley Bowie will check into the match. We have not seen her so far on the season. So sophomore setter is into the match. Gabby Estabrook to serve. Bumped on the far side. Lou plays it. And it's bumped up for Daggett. And that's too hot to handle for Jarrett, the libero. Point Bobcats 22-10, third set. Bobcats 3 more points, and we'll win it 3-0 here tonight. Estabrook. That one a light serve. Look on her face. She did not mean to do that. As I think that was a little bit of a miss hit, but falls in a little bit of a Bermuda Triangle right there. Nobody home for Hoover. And point Bobcats 23-10. That went low. And a kick by Jarrett. As Mona Kine on the far side not able to handle that one. And down to the match point. Estabrook started off the night. See if she can finish it for the Bobcats. Lou gets it over. It's out. She will. 25-10 in the third set. Bobcats easily with a 3-0 victory on the road in Des Moines at Hoover High School. 25-8, 25-10, 25-10. A sweep on the road here tonight for Kaylee Pichon and the Marshalltown Bobcats. They're down 2-0 on the season. Meanwhile, the Hoover Huskies dropped to 0-4. Bobcats are 2-0 in Iowa Alliance Conference action. Kaylee Pichon now 34 wins in her fourth year as helm of the Marshalltown Bobcat program. Bobcats are now 7-0 against Hoover since 2012. Great job here tonight. Gabby Estabrook started off the night serving and ends it getting the match point right there in the third set, 25-10. Bobcats victorious tonight on the road at Hoover. Coming up in our post-game report, we will talk to victorious coach Kaylee Pichon. This is Bobcat Volleyball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
The KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors in Marshalltown.
Welcome into our Locker Room Report tonight. 3-0 victory for the Bobcats on the road tonight at the Hoover Huskies as the Bobcats win it 25-8, 25-10, and 25-10. A 3-0 sweep against the Hoover Huskies here tonight. Bobcats starting off the season 2-0 with 3-2 win against Ames last week and the 3-0 victory here tonight. Meanwhile, the Bobcats coming up on their schedule. They've got the AppGuard tournament on Thursday night And then against Mason City on Tuesday night, that one at 7:15. We'll have that match for you here on KFJB-TV on the 5th of September. We'll talk to Kaylee Pashong coming up in just a little bit, as she's the victorious head coach here tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Meanwhile, the Hoover Huskies 0-4 now with the loss behind head coach Catherine Moore. It's been a tough start for her squad to begin the 2023 season. So coming up, we will talk to head coach Kaylee Pashong. This is the Locker Room Report here on KFJB-TV.
You look forward to retirement as your time to relax. But now that it's here, turns out relaxation is overrated and you'd rather get back to work with an idea of your own. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement plans change course, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Welcome back into the Locker Room Report here on KFJB-TV. Hope to have you along for Bobcat Live tomorrow night, as we will be at Wayward Social. As tomorrow night, we'll talk to Adam Goodvin, head coach for the Marshalltown Bobcats. We'll also talk boys cross country, girls swimming, and boys golf, as Ryan Schmidt will be along, as we look forward to having you along for that one. That one tomorrow night from 6 to 7 from Wayward Social in Marshalltown. Kaylee Pashong joining us now, victorious head coach for the Marshalltown Bobcats. 3-0, good sweep for you on the road. Of course, 7-0 against the Hoover Huskies since 2012. I thought first sets on Tuesday last week against Ames and then here tonight really got off to a hot start, which really helped propel you to this victory, it seemed like.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought we came off ready to play, and I think that showed tonight, so that was exciting.
You know, when you look, we mentioned it a little bit, kind of getting ready, not overlooking an opponent, but to see how you didn't let them score any more than 10 in a set. Mm-hmm. Pretty performance. I thought the defense was good tonight, especially on that front line. We saw Hughes, Roush, as well as Amaya Moore getting in there, getting some blocks.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought defensively we played awesome, and offensively I thought we stayed aggressive. And so that was really exciting to see.
Gabby Estabrook started off the night. She finished the night for you, serving-wise. I mean, I've been impressed with her, just her ability to control things. And then, obviously, off of that, I saw you know, everybody's mostly right-handed, so they get comfortable serving on the right, and you were telling them, no, I want you to come on this side, and it worked. You got a few points out of that, so kind of a good game to also work on some things, right? Yeah,
absolutely. You could see on the service line I was kind of mixing it up and trying some new things and challenging the girls and getting them out of their comfort zones and stuff, and I thought they did a really great job handling that. It's always nice to see that in a game as well as in practice, you know, so it's good to see them handle those situations.
You know, as you were in your fourth year, what do you make of the start? Getting off to a good 2-0 start on the season.
Yeah, I feel really good about it. I'm really excited. I like this team a lot, and I think we have really great chemistry. So, I love where we're at right now.
I see. I mean, it all starts from the top. You're always smiling, it seems like, and then the ladies are out there smiling, having a good, positive attitude, picking each other up, it seems like. I mean, that's all contagious, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, that is one thing I talk about a lot, positivity. We talk about, we have culture meetings, you know, weekly and things like that. And so, it's kind of who I am. And so that does filter down. You know, I like being positive and having fun. That's why we're here.
Yeah, that is for sure. Doing what you love. All right, so the 3-0 victory here tonight. You have the APGAR tournament on Thursday. And then your next match on KFJB-TV will be at home against Mason City on Tuesday night. So you're going to be busy over the next few days.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of volleyball.
Yeah, APGAR tournament, who's all there?
Yep, we have Solon, Columbus Catholic, and Waverly Shell Rock.
Okay, that one will be in the Roundhouse, all the action starting at 5.
That's correct.
All right. Good job tonight.
Thank you.
Congrats on the win. By the way, I was counting up 34th win of your career.
Wow.
Well,
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
you're welcome.
cool.
I mean, got to keep track of all the wins, right?
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Hey, thanks for the time. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's Kaylee Pashung, head coach. We'll take one more final timeout from Hoover on KFJB-TV.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1 and 2 bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
One final time inside Hoover High School. 3-0 victory tonight for your Marshalltown Bobcats as they take down the Hoover Huskies behind Catherine Moore, head coach for the Hoover Huskies. Well, we just got the postgame reaction from Kaylee Pashung. Happy to get off to a 2-0 start on the season. And again, our next volleyball broadcast is coming up on Tuesday night as the Bobcats take on Mason City. As the pre-match show will start right around 7 o'clock. First serve is at 7:15. Coming up tomorrow night, it is Bobcat Live. Hope to have you out there, Bobcat Nation. We want to see you at the show and support Bobcat athletes. We're talking boys golf. We are also talking boys cross country, girls swimming. We'll talk Marshalltown Bobcat football with head coach Adam Goodvin, and we'll talk with Davis Ragland as well. He'll be on the program as linebacker and running back for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Hope to see you at Bobcat Live tomorrow night, and then hope to have you along for football on Thursday night. Yeah, it's a special edition of Bobcat football as the Bobcats travel to take on Cedar Rapids Jefferson. 6:30 pre-match as 7:30 is match time on Thursday nights. You've been watching Bobcat Athletics on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.